So I have a really, really cool and kind of unique situation. I'm technically first generation, as weird as that is, because I was born in Seattle area. My mom is born in Antigua, like Dominica, like has family in that area. My dad is like St. Kitts, St. Croix, like US Virgin Islands. My mom grew up in Canada, and then my parents actually met in school in like Boston area, I believe, like when they were both late teenagers, they were there for like college. My parents have that work ethic, always trying to make sure they provide better for their family. Like, I really got that really early from both my grandparents and my parents. I learned, playing football, especially out there in Rainier Beach. It was one of those situations. I remember being like really, really young, and my dad, I was like 7 years old, grabbing me and going, "Hey, if you make a decision that you want to go win on something, you want to be a lead at something, nobody can stop you from doing that." And to this day, I really hold that like a big part of my heart, because I learned that really young, and I was able to go make a tackle afterwards, be able to go be a star and stuff on our team. He was my coach at one point too. Like, I was really, really fortunate that the things that they wanted to make sure were important to them, that I was able to catch on from my parents, right? Not everyone has some of those different situations. College was kind of crazy to me. So growing up, I really, really wanted to go to UW. So I was a big fan. I was like, I'm gonna go play football at University of Washington. I'm gonna get to go do all those things. And my junior year, in high school, when things I started feeling really burnt out at football, but I was placing in state in multiple events for track and field. You only have a small amount of time to be an athlete. Because I was like, all right, well, what's the top? I want to go to the Olympics, right?
14-4, that's Hogan from Beamer. We're leading him out right now. Steve Warner of Kenwood. Warner coming out very strong. And Warner's going to take it. 14-23 for the Conqueror, the senior from Kenwood High School.
Tried to get in the U.S. track and field. I tried to go be physical therapy there, or intern there, and I just could never get in. But I had a really, really great leadership at Eastern. I was really, really focused. I really wanted to grow. My junior year, as weird as it was, I trained all off season. I remember I had the #1 time in the hurdle prelims, and then I tore my hamstring in running the open 60. But I remember I came back like 2 weeks before the season ended. I separated my hamstring, like I overstretched it. So my coach is like, "You should have redshirted. I don't know why you ran." Like, all these different things were happening. I'm like, no, I'm gonna will myself to go make this happen. But I ended up winning the conference championship by .01. I leaned the guy at the end, broke the school record up at NAU. I was running at Eastern, but the conference meet was at Northern Arizona University. And it kind of just let me know, like, you go make a decision that you want to go be someone, you want to go excel at a high level, nobody can stop you from doing that. And I've always held that really, really close to my heart, and it's helped me a lot. So it led me to AO. My roommate Mason goes, "Hey, I just got this job. It's in insurance. It's one of the smaller office. They're looking to grow the office if you know anybody that's looking for work." I was like, "Sure, I'll go check it out." But I was really, really fortunate because I didn't really know what we did yet. I was just studying like the material, and Dustin Viennekamp, within a week of me still studying, flew in and did my career meeting. But no, I remember that because I went on a physical therapy school interview about 2 months later in Denver. I came back from that PT school interview, with the sheet of paper and, about how much you could expect to make when you got out, about how much schooling was gonna be. And the day I came back, I wrote a policy for 2,800 ALP and made $1,400 in about an hour and a half. And I was like, that used to be my stipend for the quarter at Eastern. Like they would give me $1,500, and I made that in about an hour and a half, and kind of realized, like, what am I doing, right? Like, if I can train and help people here, I can build $1 million business. From that, I got into management within my first 6 months. I got into senior management 3 months later. And then the next year I got to sit as a guest with the company's board of directors as a guest, just because we really changed the culture. My team's taking off. My new people are riding more than they've ever run. We have people brand new riding 6K out the gate, like being able to go, okay, great, I can make $3 grand in a day or a week, or that's not really heard of anywhere else. There's a lot of places in the world that you can go make a lot of money and spend your time, those things to go do that. But there's not a lot of places where you can go, okay, hey, on somebody else's investment, I can follow a proven system and process, throw my own flavor onto the recipe, right? And be able to go help a lot of other people on my way to doing the things that I want to be able to do with my life, right? So when you don't know an industry or you're learning something new, we have like a tendency to want to be in the back seat. And I remember I was at one conference and my team was doing okay and we were kind of, like middle of the pack on certain things. And I remember Andrew Haskins grabbing me at that conference and just kind of looking at me and going, I hope you realize like you're not Robin, right? Like you're no one's sidekick in our business or the situation. Like you're Batman. Like you are next up, like you're the one who's supposed to go do all those things and get everyone to that next level. If there's anyone else that's like listening or newer on here, I would say the same thing to you. You're not Robin, you're Batman. Like you're the next up, and everything you're learning now is to help you get to that next level of life and business. And we have the people here that are gonna help you get to that next level the same way I had that here in business too.